All right, welcome back. I sabotaged my own stupid video. I was doing turn 2 and I hit the wrong button. Anyway, so far so bad. You can see we've already cleared the bridge. The specialists or the consultants, they're called specialists. I used to call them specialists, but specialists and they're special characters, and it confused me. So Birdie's still in the boarding shuttle. She's driving the drone. The drone is down here with Giggles. Giggles and the drone are clearing out the wardroom right now. We have found a corpse and some extra ammo, which Giggles picked up. And you can see we have the rest of the ship still to clear. We're gonna go on to turn 2. Just to show some game play things. The first step that you do after the first turn is you play an event card. So we flip over the event card and we find voices. And you play that in a character in a room with corpse, messages and blood, arcane symbols, or the massacre. Those are all different encounters that you can find. The outcome is test psych. If you succeed, you gain 1 horror and 1 investigation. So again, we don't know anybody's psych value. I already cheated because I messed up my video. So I rolled, and these guys are in the space with the corpse. That's Topper and Patches. So I already rolled and because you have to determine randomly. So it's Topper. So we're gonna see, we don't know what his psych value is yet. So this is one of the things that would reveal it, okay? So if you get attacked or if there's a card or something like that, you can't voluntarily reveal it. Like you can't just be walking down the street and go, hey, I think I'll find out if I'm psychic or not. You're not supposed to do that. But if something like this happens and you don't know, well, now we've determined that it's Topper. We flip over his thing and he actually has a 6, which is pretty good. Now, generally that's a good thing because that can help you when you're in psychic combat with things and there's a lot of encounters and whatnot that you need a psych value. In this particular case, since he's psychically sensitive with the 6, that means he hears these voices and it's gonna potentially drive him closer to the edge. So he has to roll, and I rolled a 9, he actually failed. So in this particular case, he doesn't get the investigation, but he also doesn't get another hit to his psychic value. After that, if there's any adversaries on the board, which at this point there are not, if there were, they would move and be able to attack us. And then you would have a combat phase. We don't have any of that right now. So we're gonna go ahead and do our next action phase. In this one, what I wanted to do, Patches can actually investigate the corpse and potentially get some investigation out of it. Topper's gonna move over here. I wanna clear the captain's quarters, and why not, right? The gun is in the captain's safe. You can see that this is just a marker that shows that it's in the safe, but if you open the safe, you can get the gun, and I like guns, so you might as well. We'll move all of these people in here, and I think just to help cover Topper, I'm gonna move Jacob. He's another good fighter. I'll move him in there. So that's plenty. That's half an action, and that's a full action, and these people don't really have anything else to do. I could move them in here and reveal that, but if it's a monster, these guys aren't the greatest fighters. In general, the consultants shouldn't be leading the charge. So, and then another thing is since Topper only moved 1 space, that's half an action. He's got lots of stuff left. So what I would do for him is I would mark him with a. These are a little bit different. These are the old school ones. I didn't do the old style ones. I didn't print out any of the new ones. That is a opportunity fire token or an overwatch token, so that if a monster jumps out at him, he has a little bit of an advantage. That just shows him taking the extra time to protect himself. I'm going to have Giggles and the drone continue to clear the ship. That's 1, 2. They can also, and this will be good for both of them, this actually covers both of them. So they also have an opportunity fire token. That allows them, if they get ambushed by something, well, if they get attacked by something, they don't get ambushed, which is a combat effect. As the final thing of the action phase, Patches is going to roll his tech value, which isn't great. It's 4, and if he rolls 4, then he gets 2 investigation for the skeleton, and he rolled 5. These are the worst rolls of all time. Right now, but anyway, and then I would generally, I'm going to go do it. I won't do it right now. I don't want to waste the time, but mark this with an explored token to show that it's been explored. And nobody else you can't have another player come in or another character come in and do it. Captain's quarters, to see what we find here. That's a zombie. Okay, so that would initiate combat. And then what I like to do is, and this is according to the rules, you can reveal all the encounters and then decide what direction you want to take them. And so here, that's a bone thrall. So 2 rooms, 2 fights. So now if you look at your handy dandy sequence of play, you'll see that these are resolved in the next phase. After the encounter phase, then you have the combat phase, and so we'll initiate those. There's no psychic combat because zombies and bone thralls don't have any psychic ability. So I'll resolve those, but I'll do another video because 2 fights is going to take a long time. We're already at almost 6 minutes. So midway through the second turn, almost through the end of the second turn, 2 fights coming up. I'll do another video about those.